Hi and welcome. In this video, we'll learn how to sail this yacht. This is probably the most challenging boat to sail in the game currently, but it's also the most fun and rewarding if you can master it. This boat is special because it's actually foiling or flying. So you will notice that I can actually fly. Um, Hi and welcome. In this video, we'll learn how to sail. So first of all, we'll learn just basics of how to move around in virtual reality. So yeah, let's learn the basics. So I'm actually sitting on a chair, and it's always good to check that your position is comfortable, and you can do that just by adjusting the height offset. It's also something called snap turning, where you can just press the button to turn around. So yeah, that works. We'll be teleporting on this boat, and you can do that by using the laser pointer, basically selecting the teleport location, and then pressing the trigger, but not just once, but just pressing and holding, so we actually teleport. Right. So now we are sitting comfortable on the back of the boat, and we're ready for sailing. So we just did the basics. Now let's learn a little bit more about steering. So we can steer with laser pointer, yes, we know that. Oh, but we can also use the joystick. And basically we can push it to the right or left. And this is a good way for steering as well. And lastly, because this is a virtual reality, why don't we grab the wheel? So we can use those grip buttons here to indicate grabbing movement. And now I'm steering, just by moving my hands. For example, if I'm here, kind of hard to grab the wheel, I can use the laser pointer. We can see our speed here. Currently we're going 4 knots. And you will notice that if I turn and don't do anything with my sails, the speed changes. In this case, it's lower. All right, so we've done 1 and 2. Let's do number 3. All right, so we'll learn how to assess the wind direction. And knowing where the wind is coming from is important. And on this boat, we can figure it out by just using a wind arrow or a wind wave. And it shows us that the wind is coming from there. And there is a couple of ways of knowing that. First of all, we're moving quite nicely, and our sails are filled on this side, so we kind of know that the wind must be somewhere there. And the arrow indicates that yes, indeed, it's coming from that direction. But we also have a little of instruments on the boat that help us with assessing the direction of the wind as well. So we have compass here, and it shows this red cone. It's called no-go zone, and that's roughly where the wind is coming from as well. All right, so now we will learn about something that is called points of sail. And the points of sail are important because basically they kind of tell you whether you want to have your sails tight or loose. It really depends what is your current point of sail. And we have this diagram here. If the wind is coming straight at the boat, that's called the no-go zone. And then left and right we have the same. So we have close hold, close reach, beam reach, we have broad reach, and then we have running downwards. When the boat is pointing into the no-go zone, we'll stop moving. And that's kind of our challenge now, is to turn into the no-go zone. So the no-go zone is this red area here. We're pointing now in this direction. So we have to turn left. We have to go there where the wind is coming from to stop. So let's grab the wheel and we'll do the nice big turn. And we'll stop. Oops, we overshoot it. So you can actually see here our current point of sail is no-go zone. Right, 1, 2, 3. Controlling the speed of the boat, get this boat moving. So we turn a bit and we are now closed hold. So you'll notice we're moving a little bit, but our sails are flapping. So those two sails are called the jib and mainsail. The big one is the mainsail. So we have here mainsail control, and we can essentially make it very tight. And you will notice the mainsail is no longer flapping, and we also started moving faster. We practice controlling our speed using sails. Let's learn about starting a race. We'll see that the race now is about to start and have 40 seconds. So within those 40 seconds, you want to position yourself so that you are at the start line ready to go just as the timer hits 0. And now we can start. I'm actually late, but that's okay. Okay, so we started, and that could be a race. And we can see just here for this exercise that I was 5 seconds late. We'll take it easy and we'll follow the path. A couple of different ways of getting there. Other boats. Other boats are just for the reference, so you can know how quickly they sail. We have dinghy like this, which is a smaller boat and much more nimble. Quite fun to sail. And this is a race that's happening in San Francisco.